Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some World of Warships. We got Chief, Dmitry Donskoi, the new Russian cruiser. I just really haven't seen this ship so I don't know that much about it. We have radar. We have health. Yes. Oh, wow. It has a little bit of everything. And looks to be a fair amount of firepower with 12. Yes, count them 12. So, yes, this should be an interesting game. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this ship. So, let's see what this bad boy can do. He's off to the races here. He's already pulling 34 knots. Now, this is what I love about wargaming. Fucking Russians had no navy in World War II to speak of. But they magically pull out these battleships, cruisers, and everything else. Most of these, as far as I understand, are late 40s, early 50s designs after World War II, so I guess I can see that. I'm not even sure if many of these were built or not. So he is on the roll here. Somebody's already bitching that they need intelligence data. Sure. So he is off to the south objective here, the A objective, APC. I got a destroyer to each one, so it's a 3-3 destroyer battle. Yeah, this is always interesting. And he's got a Benson headed into the B objective here. And they've already picked up 2 cruisers to the north. Looks to be about 17.8 kilometer range for his guns, 14 detection range, and he's also got 8 kilometer torpedoes. Those are always nice, right? So, it's got a Miyoko and a Yugamo. I think that was an Iowa, too, coming inbound. So, Magami, Yugamo. So, he's got a Cleveland and an Iowa inbound. So, the Cleveland is within range. It's got HE loaded. Let's see. So, pop a shot off here and see what we get. I guess I didn't even check the other side. And then Zumo, Vladivostok. Yeah, should be interesting. In Iowa, Thergrob, a Lion, and Ibuki, Cleveland, Kuznetsov, Miyoko. Oh, there's got a kid on the other side, and a Minsk. So, let's see here what we get picked up right off the bat here. There's the Minsk. He is running hard. 16 kilometers. He is right on the edge of his, outside of his range, or right on the edge of his range here. Puts another 2 in there at the cruiser. I think that's probably going to hit some dirt. Yep, hit some dirt. They do have the numbers here. They got 3 cruisers, 1 battleship here. However, he gets picked up from something. Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Probably a cruiser. Yep, there he is. No, I'm sorry, that's a battleship. Probably a cruiser hiding behind one of those islands there. So, picks up the radar, turns on the radar, see if we can pick up anything. Looking here, there we go. Picks up the Cleveland, possibly what it could be. Can he slide it through the slot? Nope, can't quite get it. Inbound Iowa. Iowa's turned around and went the other direction. And the Cleveland's backing up here. I don't think he wants nothing to do with that. There we go. There's the Ibuki. Yep, he was hiding just on the edge of that island. Alright, it's going to get a clean shot on the Cleveland. Come on. Come on, buddy. Ooh, the Ibuki just won't quit. That was all AP too there. There's the Dergrob. Frederick, I should say, right? Puts out an HE shell. Let's see if he can spam him. Maybe. Oh, that was APs. Ooh, gets nothing, unfortunately. There we go, HE. Oh, takes a big one from the Iowa. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Picks up a little bit of damage there, 3,300. And he's got to do some rebuilding of his health here. So, we know where the Iowa's at. That was a nice citadel from the Iowa. Alright, so he's got 1, 2, there's 3 cruisers here, 1 destroyer, and he's got 2 battleships that are currently taking their sweet-ass time to come around the corner. So, there's the Ibuki. 2 battleships currently. Chief is going to slow down here and kind of creep the corner, I believe. See if he can get himself set up here to take some shots at this Cleveland or maybe the Ibuki. Iowa's not something that you want to fuck with, especially at 9.6 kilometers. There we go. Picks up the Cleveland, and there's the Ibuki. Come on, what are you going to do? Alright, so he's looking. Oh, the Ibuki's like... he's thinking about it. Never mind, he's after Megami. Alright, so he has some chance here to put some... Sets him on fire. Gets a nice 1350 roll on him. Wherever the Ibuki is turning away. He realizes that, yeah, this isn't where I want to be here. 2475 on that salvo. And he's got him on fire. That's always nice. He's pulled himself in here to pick up the objective. Slowly but surely. Ooh, there we go. Ibuki's put it out there. Oh, never mind. He's still burning. He's like, I'm out of here, boys. He's burning from the rear. A couple more shots in there. Kind of a parting, see you later, buddy, maybe. There you go. Picked up the objective here. And he's sitting about 14k for damage here. Puts another nice shot in for 825 here. Let's see if he can pick up a little bit more. Ibuki is getting hammered from... also from Megamo. There's 1650 on him. He's got a lion coming around the corner. Well, this should be entertaining. Right? What's he got here? Alright, HE's up and running. And, oh, there's a Cleveland. Let's see if he gets some HEs. He's not paying any attention. He's looking in the opposite direction. Oh, gets his first blood, first kill. Cleveland is dead. Always nice to knock out a little bit of the game. Ah, and then there's a fucking Iowa. Right there. He's still cruising around because our battleships... One battleship is still around the far side. Dmitry, he is switched to... oh, he's back to HE. There you go. However, we got a Minsk. And, yeah, fuck it. Let's go head-to-head with the Iowa. He gets set on fire. Iowa's sitting at... Oh! Gets super lucky. However, secondaries are going to be involved here shortly. 3,300 on the Iowa. He's got his torpedoes up. I'm not sure if the Iowa is like, fuck this game, I'm done for the night. But he decides to go within torpedo range with 4 torpedoes inbounds. Oh, he's going to take a few here to the rear. Got him down to 19. There's 1 torpedo hit for 10k. However, he's sitting at 36,000. Oh, finishes him off. 50k already for his damage. And, of course, he's got the repair up and running as well. There we go. Let's see if we can get some of that health back. I did not think he was going to survive that. That is not something that normally you come out of smelling very well with a Iowa. Alright, so backing up a little bit here. He does have a little bit of help here. I'm not sure what the fuck this guy is doing down here in the other Iowa, he is not sitting terrible healthy. However, he is just a little bit out of the action. There's the Ibuki and the other lion. Did not hit anything with that salvo. Alright, so I think Chief is going to just hang out here for a little bit here. Try to get some of his guns not interested in fucking with him. And he's going to pull ahead and maybe get a chance to get a shot in here on the Miyoko. Can't pull around the corner because, like I said, with 3 ships right there, they are going to wreck him. Iowa is taking this sweet-ass time to completely sink. Slowly but surely. Yeah, there he goes. Come on, you can do it. So, there is 5 ships around that corner. His team is kind of spread out. You got 2 battleships to the south, 2 cruisers to the west, and Chief is sitting here all by himself with 5 ships within 12 kilometers. The Ibuki, the Miyoko, the Ugamo, the Lion, and the Minsk. And all of them are pretty full health. However, he switched his shells here to the Vladivostok, and who is currently streaming into the north objective here. So he's at the very outside race. Yeah, very outside. At 17.6 kilometers here. This will be kind of a tough one here to pick that up. Alright. Can you dig it? So he's turned on his hydroacoustic just to make sure those nasty little destroyers on the other side don't decide to torp him. However, he's got the Miyoko coming around the corner. He's apparently, that Miyoko decided to possibly commit some suicide here. One Miyoko there, one Lion, and I think his... Yes, the IO has moved up, possible position, and the other Bismarck, who's almost fucking full health, has also decided to join the fight. Alright, this should be interesting. The Miyoko is, it's a Miyoko on Miyoko action. There goes the Bismarck, finally, to shoot at the Lion. Alright, so, I think he's finally, I think they've kind of split up here. However, there's two unaccounted for destroyers, and the Ibuki's hiding on the corner here. The Miyoko's right around the other side of this little bit of a hill. I shouldn't call it a hill. Island. There's the Minsk. Alright, so he has a pretty good chance here. You'd be able to get some shots in. The Vladivostok finishes off the Edinburgh on the other end. 618, 451. They had all of the objectives right now. For some reason, the orange team, the baddies, don't seem to be terribly interested in moving up here. So, he's got AP loaded for the Miyoko. Oh, Miyoko, come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Minsk has picked him up. Oh, he gets a few shells knocked out by the hill, but he gets a nice set of shells into the Minsk. Switches to HE here. He's got the island here, of course, to protect him from any possible... Oh, picks up the nice kill on the Minsk. And he's got the Miyoko inbound here. Oh, can he finish him off? Nope. He's got HE loaded. Come on, there we go. He's leading him just a little bit here. He's got just a little bit of hill in the way. There, boom. And we are at 822, 296. What is up here with the Ibuki? Yeah, he's just on the edge, or starting to get to the edge of his range here. 13.6 kilometers. A Lion over there. He's got those both within range, and there he picks up, turns on the surveillance radar, picks up the Ugamo. Oh, Ugamo. I almost feel bad because I like to play destroyers, and this glut of radar-driven cruisers makes me a little sad, because you never seem like you can get a fucking away from them. Alright, so there goes the Ugamo. Let's see if we can get some shells into him. Oh, there we go. 3175 destroys his torpedoes, and the Ugamo is still running. Come on, finish him off here. Got the Ibuki to deal with, who doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Chief. Ah, finally, here comes some shells. I think he's going to get this guy here. Get the Ugamo before. Yes, finishes him off. Goes up to 64k. And the Ibuki and the... Oh, it's the Lion. 77,225 for the HP for that guy. He is, however, going around the corner here. He is also not paying attention. He's not looking at Chief. Chief might be able to pick up an easy one here. Oh, there he goes. Now he's turned. We got a bunch of AP rounds bound. Oh, he takes a big slam from him. However, there goes. And that's it. Hey, ladies and gents. We are back with some World of Warship action again with Chief. He's playing the Tier 6 Guepard, the French destroyer, I believe. And yeah, like I said, Tier 6. Interesting. Looks to be a 4-on-4 cruiser destroyer action here. He picks up a nice game in this ship. I'm not familiar with it at all. Yeah, probably because I haven't gone down the line. So he's headed to the C objective here. He has got a little bit of help. One cruiser, one battleship, and he also has a seems to be rather competent carrier pilot. Picks up some, sends his planes out over there to pick up anything coming inbound. There's a Casta and a New Mexico and a Scores. Alright. So he is seemed to be interested in going after the destroyer. Oh, never mind. He puts the, loses the destroyer. However, he does have the cruiser inbound. There he goes. Picks up the destroyer here. Puts a pretty good hurt on the cruiser. And now looks like Chief is going to be on the run here. 13-kilometer range for the guns. 8 for the torpedoes, and a detection range, I believe, of 6.8. So maybe a little bit of a gunboat here. It's got a lot of HP at 19,000. Yeah, that is actually a fair amount here. So, starting to put some HE rounds down here. Finally gets a hit on him and the fire. And he's going to have to get ducked behind something here. A little bit of cover to catch his breath, right? There is a New Mexico lurking out there. And at least one destroyer. However, the destroyer is not taking the objective. So I'm guessing by the expanding cloud smoke screen here, he's going to be sitting right off the edge of that. So, Chief comes in here. Looks to be a set of 3 and 3. 6 torpedoes possible. He's going to set a set of torpedoes here for the German. And, yeah, never mind. We're just going to shoot him and finish him off with HE shells because I don't think it's going to matter. Nope, Dallas picks him up here. He's got a nice, yeah, another battleship has joined the fray as well. And I think Chief is going to head in here and see if he can pick up the objective. Yes, he is going to do that. There's the New Mexico. With that smoke screen there, like I said, most likely, and he's not sitting in the objective. I'm guessing that destroyer is probably sitting right off the edge of that island. So, instead of having to screw with that, since the other destroyer doesn't seem to be interested in taking the objective, which is odd, Chief is going to run in here and try to do it. Yeah, he's going to do it himself. 6.8 detection range, not too bad, as long as you don't throw it into thing with too much, with some Japanese one, right? There's the Ismail. There we go. There's that Casta. It's 6 kilometers here. So he's going to lay out a big spread here, mostly to see if he can pick up. It's always possible. When you're tripping these other destroyers, you lay off a big enough spread like that, there's a possibility they probably might run into that. Picks up a nice 1320 on the, there we go. Ooh, got some nice HE shells. Looks to be 5 guns firing. Unfortunately, he's starting to get a little bit of damage here, especially since he has a battleship and another cruiser inbound. And of course, this guy seems to be more intent. There they all are. I was waiting for that. Here comes the Casta. The Pensacola. Never mind. He switches. He throws out a nice set of torpedoes here. I think that Pensacola was probably thinking, he's too busy screwing with that destroyer. He's not going to let us lay any torps. There we go. He's also on fire here. Let's see if he gets some shells. Ooh, just misses him right at the bow. Come on. Come on, Chief. One more. There we go. Nice. 1320. Now he's got all the guns in play. Just misses the outside. And then for some reason, he pulls smoke. Interesting play at this range. I don't know if I would have got that close. Gets 2 nice torpedo hits on the Pensacola, and he finishes off the destroyer. How the fuck do you live out of that, right? I would have been wrecked. These guys, wow. The Pensacola and the Ismail. Alright, so let's see if you can get the Pensacola knocked out. He seems to be burning to death slowly. 522, yeah, I don't think he's going to live. Nope, shells are going to get there just a little too late. The Budyani finishes him off. And like I said, here comes the Ismail. Now, typically, George, I would be a little worried seeing this particular destroyer down here. He's, of course, picked up. And, of course, he sees him. Right? There's the first set of 3. Here's the second set of 3. I don't know if the... Yeah, there goes another one. And he is not even turned. He is pointed off in the other direction at that other battleship. Frederick. Yeah, and his only support has moved to the south, New Mexico. All right, so that gives... it's nice, right? He's also getting bombed. But it gives him a chance here to pick up the objective. All right, 4 seconds to capture. There's the first torpedo. And he finishes him off with the flooding. Picks up a nice 35K. And the objective. He's got everything going on. He's got everything going right for him at this point. I don't know how you send me these games, Chief, and I just don't get it, right? I don't get this shit. I would have been dogged by the carrier the whole time, right? And probably set on fire like 37 times. But anyway, New Mexico is running for it. He's got a battleship and a destroyer in pursuit. Let's see here. There's the Bujani. And we got a nice 276, 287 game going right now. Nice and tight here. We've got one objective here. The enemy has got one. The B is getting taken right now by the Bujani, if I can speak English. Sorry I haven't had any videos up lately. It's the first part of the year, so my kids or it's the first part of the school year. Kids are all got all kinds of shit going on, and I was also on jury duty. Exciting month, tell you what. So there's Akatsuki and the Koenig. Let's see here, the Bujani. Yep. Now Chief is going to try his damnedest in this game to pull this back from. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. So the Bujani is moved into the objective. Chief is headed to the objective here. See if he can pick this objective up. Right? There he goes. Heading in there to pick up the objective. And there we go. Assisted in the capture. He's got that whole 3 capture points. Hey, whatever, it works, right? The enemy battleship is headed south, and our battleship is getting harassed by torpedo planes. It'd be nice to pick up this 3rd objective here. However, with 2-1 right now, as long as never mind, Akatsuki has picked up the Colorado. So, was that by fire? Looks like it was by fire. Here comes the Koenig. The Bujani, I don't know if you want to pick that fight. No, I don't think. Interesting choice. But yeah, he's on the run. Let's see here. He's just outside of his range, but possibly have him turn into it here. Yep, he is turning into it. The Koenig. And there's the Akatsuki. Ooh, this should be an interesting fight. Not that it was kind of interesting they didn't get picked up sooner, or he actually picked up the Akatsuki that soon. Usually, I think with the top captain and concealment, it's like 5.5, 5.6 like that. So he must not be completely upgraded or a real good captain on him. So torpedoes are out. He is pummeling the Japanese, poor Japanese. Yeah, he don't know what he's doing. So the Koenig, he is inbound. He's seen the first set of 3 torpedoes. The Bujani is dead now from the Koenig. Like I said, that is not a fight I would have picked if I was... yeah, shit is right. 328, 440. However, they still have the 2-1 objective advantage. Now, they're still chasing that battleship to the south. And one battleship just went through sea. So now they have a 3-on-1 to the south. And you got Warships.Cheef here taking on at least 3 ships. Yeah, I get why you're pinging, buddy, but I don't think those 3 that are headed south. Well, maybe, possibly. It looks like that destroyer might be turning. Oh, there's the Jaguar. Sets a set of torpedoes out. Let's see if he can pick up a little bit more damage too as well. Looks like he has fairly decent guns. Oh, Akatsuki. I don't know if I would have fired. He pulled out of the smoke. He don't even have camouflage on it. Never mind. Yeah, I think your shit is just about ready to get wrecked, buddy. 2 more shells. Inbound. There's 1 hit. He needs 2 to hit. And it could be game over. Ooh, never mind. I don't know. It was an interesting play by the carrier. I mean, it was nice to knock them out. All right, so he's got the Jaguar inbound. He is going to get wrecked. Oh, buddy. 6 kilometers and you're fighting this thing? I don't think this is going to go well. 990. He said he's laid out that torpedo spread just kind of like a little bit of a minefield. Hopefully the Jaguar was going to turn into it there. Gets a nice 2640, all 5 shells, and sets him on fire. Another 5 shells. I don't think the Jaguars could. No, I don't think he's... just misses him. Come on, Chief. Finish this guy. There we go. 5 more shells. And he's got inbound fighters. So, picks up the destruction on him. Now they're up 487, 452. There's the Koenig. They still have the 2-to-1 advantage here, right? So as long as nobody starts doing anything ridiculously like dying, they should be able to pull this easy win out, right? So Koenig's coming around the corner. Chief's like, I'm going to torp him. There's one. Fortunately, the Koenig's not paying attention. However, his secondaries are up, so this should be interesting. Let's see if Chief can do a little damage or even possibly get him lit on fire. There's a couple more shells. Ooh! Takes a big hit from the Nagato that just steamed around the corner. However, he does have a battleship here in support. Yeah, let's see what happens there. Gets one torpedo hit on him. Puts him up to almost 60k for the damage here. Be nice to get that Koenig on fire. He's aiming for the superstructure. There's one shell. Come on, fire. We need a fire. Gets a nice rolls, though. 1320 for the salvo. 3 penetrations. That looks good. There we go. 3 penetrations, 1185. And the Koenig turns his guns this way. Now, Nagato is streaming to the south. Yep, he's headed south here. Let's see if he can get a couple shells in on the Nagato. And we are sitting 535, 546. However, they still have 2 objectives. Thankfully, the carrier is working him over here with torpedo planes. Let's see if he can get some hits on him. That'd be real sweet if he could get 1 or 2 torpedoes into him and send him packing. All right, back he goes. Now, kind of an interesting play here by the Congo. It is 3-2. They've just taken the lead, 565, 561. As long as they can keep this one objective up here and running, right? Congo's doing a bang-up job of knocking down planes. However, we have an inbound. There we go. There's the Koenig. So it's Koenig versus Congo, right? He's got 11,000 HP advantage roughly over the Koenig, so all he has to do is just hit the shot. However, they are kind of roughly broadside to each other. However, the Koenig is angling. Oh, that's a tough one. Takes a big hit from the Congo. Congo shrugs it off. No problem. This Koenig looks like he's screwed. And here it comes. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I probably think Chief was probably thinking the same thing. Why are the torpedo planes right there? Fuck. He's all kinds of fucked. Shit. And they pick up the carrier on the outside there. So he's got the Koenig. There he goes. Launches all of them. He's sitting at 1,000 HP. Can he survive? No. Gets denied by the New Mexico. Yes. But his torpedoes are good. Good! Yes, gets a flesh wound. Gets 4 kills. Puts him at about 77k for the damage. Unfortunately, the Koenig, or I'm sure, not sure the Koenig, the Congo is versus Nagato and 2 other. He's got the health here, fellas. If he can stay not broadside to the Nagato. Unfortunately, here comes torpedo, or not the torpedo, the dive bombers. Oh, and they set him on fire, and he did. So, still sitting 650, 646. 656, I'm sorry. They still have the 2-to-1 advantage here for objectives. So, as long as they don't, the carrier doesn't die, and possibly these 1 battleship here, or 2 battleships, will pick up at least 1 objective here. It's going to be, like I said, there is the Riho off to the north. I know I'm butcher these all the time. He's got fighters up here. However, I don't think the Furious is able to actually make the difference here. So I won't bore you. This was a loss. Enemy team were eventually able to take the objective. Yeah, just hide behind the island. I don't think that's going to work. So, he is working his butt off. He's got inbounds. Dive bombers. There's the first set. Didn't take much for his damage, though. As long as he can stay alive at 740, 394, right? Plus 6. If he's fine, if he just stays alive, and even if he has to just reset to keep him from taking the objectives. So he's got bombers, or he's got dive bombers. There's the Nagato. Now, if the Nagato gets this, and the Furious is going as well, so they're all inbound to this objective here. I've never actually watched this from this perspective here, so this should be interesting. Oh, wow, the AA is tough on that. Can you get at least a couple drops? Oh, it'd be nice to make a little bit of damage. There he goes. Unfortunately, no fires. And the Nagato, alright, so it's 800, 721. And can he do it? Can this stay rolling? Here comes the Furious torpedo planes. He's got a couple headed south too as well, torpedo planes. Alright, so the torpedo planes are setting up here. Got some pretty impressive AA fire there from the carrier. Oh shit, here it comes. There's one drop. There's two torpedoes inbound. Oh, both strike. Yes, they both did. And now they're just taking the objective here. Unfortunately, this is all she wrote right here when they take this objective. Yeah, it's going to be. Let's see if we can. Let's see if they can get the drop on this. Yes, they've picked up C as well. Yep. And did we get a hit on the torpedoes? No. So, with that said, great game, Chief. Too bad it was a loss. You did your damnedest. 4 kills and 77K. So, with that said, fellas, thanks for watching.